I'm going to watch by telescope. What is the biggest problem I'll encounter? So we'll encounter a situation of this kind. Inverted image. Do you like to see the building inverted, Taj Mahal or Qutub Minar, or some nearby your home, some buildings? There's a real tree, which will be at a distance of say like a some 2 kilometers something. So when you see that one inverted, I'm seeing an inverted image, inverted tree. That's all, no? And there's a bird sitting, and you want to see the bird actually. Who will like to see the tree? So you want to see the bird. Okay, that bird will appear. These are things, no? So how do that bird will appear? As if hanging inverted. So it's not some problem. What is the problem? The final image is inverted. This is what happens with the astronomical telescope. Astronomical telescope when used to view the terrestrial objects. Terrestrial objects, terrestrial means what happened? How far our human eye is able to see, no? That particular thing, everything is called like a terrestrial, like buildings, trees, all that particular, some animals, no? So if so many tiger is there, the tiger will be inverted. It doesn't look good. So what is what we derived earlier is the astronomical telescope. Why the rays? I think is it justified? Showing ray diagram, okay? Why we have to show like this? So there's a basic idea. This what happens here. So you see an inverted image like this. How to overcome this one? So will you compromise? No, nothing. Something I should go for some changes. No, I should try something. So final image should be inverted. So shall we put telescope ulta like this? Means I'll rotate it. What you do know, telescope is what? What is the convex lens? Convex lens will be like a puri. All of you know puri. The hot puri, if you take it, how it will be? It will be bulged. No, this is the convex lens. So whatever you do with the telescope, no, you rotate, whatever you do, the image will be like this only. So no question of doing anything to the telescope here, no. Nothing to do with rotating that one. Can we ask tree to get inverted so that erect tree we can see? So can you change the ground? No? So nothing possible. So these are the problems when, so final image will be inverted. I'm seeing an inverted tree. So this is what happens with the astronomical telescope. This has to be modified. So a astronomical telescope which is modified to view the terrestrial object, this is called as a terrestrial telescope. And the formulas are same, magnifying power, everything. Only the length of the tube is going to change. So for that, what I do is I will bring now a diagram of like this. First, let me finish all this shading. Yeah. Is it agreed? No. So these are the things. So now you see that some changes are made. No. And tell me what changes are made. There's a ground. There's the original tree. Technology got improved. the Western books, they have went for diagrams of this kind. Any student who see this will understand. Now, the ray diagram, what I explained, who will understand? Nobody will understand. There's a major problem. The thinking ability will not grow with such like a, you can say like a zero level diagrams. So any student who sees this diagram, he can, oh, this is what the telescope is. Then creativity will increase here. The very basic the textbook itself, what pen will not promote the creativity. Crores of students are reading textbooks. Look at the faith. Can't we do printout? Film posters we are printing nowadays in 3D, no? Why can't we print out textbooks? See the way we are accepting things here. So many ministers, so many prime ministers are coming, so many education ministers. What's happening? Because the kid, what difficulties he will face, what happened, the persons who are there, the decision maker, they don't know. So until unless what happened, the student will not become a panel in the decision makers. No, this is what happens here. So intermediate board education, nobody knows like how the textbook should be. These are things you look at the textbooks, no, how dull they are. 200 years old textbook in European countries, how it is now also in India like that only. But Western countries they have changed it. You look at the textbook of their high school books, no, you do have all diagrams, less content, more diagram. That too color. Definitely they have edge over us and they will always overcome us. So until a student comes out of the book world, no, you will not get acquired knowledge in our education system. That's what I used to tell. You must come out of the book world to fight to compete with the outside world. You are competing with only India. You are getting first rank. You are competing with India, but you finally you are going to compete with the world. So something extra you have to do. What is extra means not reading till 2 o'clock. I'm not telling. So something other things you have to do it. So gather information. So the moment you get a topic, no, go to the mobile, type images related to that. You'll get enough diagrams. Oh, this what finish short. Come back and do the numericals. Okay, no. Let's come back to the topic. We'll wind up this one. It's very simple. So what we have done, just nothing changed. There's an objective. There's an eyepiece. And this is some erecting lens. This is some erecting lens. I'll call focal length of this is F here. So what is the duty of this? What it should do? It should just erect the image. Nothing to do that one. So first what happened? The object. There's an object. And there's a second image. There's a final image. There's a final image which is there. I think everything is written clearly. This objective open, it will form the image of this reality here, the first image that you can call I1. What this editing lens will do, it will form its image. Its image. So definitely what happen, where I should keep this particular, what should be the distance? I should see that the distance should be more than F, no? Then will happen, its image will be formed here. And this image I2 which is formed should be at a distance less than the focal length of this eyepiece. Then an erect image will be formed. This is the final image. Okay, of course, what is this? The final image is formed is not at a distance of least distinct vision or not at infinity. If the rays come parallel, then what will happen? If the rays come parallel, it will be comfortable viewing, no? So we can use terrestrial telescope like this also. It's not that compulsory, it should be normal adjustment. But usually normal adjustment we prefer. So what this I will say, I am seeing the erect image and you can say like, sir, this is bigger in size. So still more smaller, but look at the distance, angular, earlier, I think trick, what is the trick here you have to understand? You look at the eye, put like this, what is alpha? Alpha will be very small, no? Then this, I think, later on, what when you can try this, it will be like this, this alpha, no? So what is the angle subtended? Very small. The image open will subtend more angle, beta. Am I right? See, this is the core idea. You should not leave from here. You should not deviate from this. So what this telescope is doing, it is forming the image near to the eye, which will subtend more angle. It will subtend more angle, the image. More angle means what pen? I can see things clearly. So without this lenses, without this telescope, what happened? The angle subtended by the original tree. You can see this. I think you draw a triangle. So I think I'll bring one small diagram. Clone it. What I was supposed to explain is this one. What is the angle subtended by the tree? You can take it any angle, or let it be like this here. This is alpha, no? So look at this angle. This angle is beta, which will be greater. Beta will be greater than alpha. Then, so though this image is of height, how much it will be? 5 or 6 centimeter, but it is brought near to the eye. I can see things clearly. I can even count the leaves. If you see the telescope, no, purchase it, no, some far away. What is the distance? This is 1 meter, 2 meters, centimeter, kilometer. This you can keep it some 5 kilometer, not 1 to 5 kilometer. I say you can count leaves with 4,000 rupees telescope. You can see what is it, bird sitting, no, you can weave it. You can tell what is a bird, feathers, everything. The high of a bird also you can see just with 4,000 to 5,000 rupees telescope. So much of information will be provided by that one. Okay, this is about the terrestrial telescope. The terrestrial telescope. What is the magnifying power? Again, same thing, M25, no, because it is at a distance of least thing. So then what is the formula? F naught by 1 plus Fe by D. Then if it is a normal adjustment, it will be F naught by Fe. What is the length of the tube? Length of the tube will change. Length of the tube no longer, no longer that way. So you have to calculate that one, length of the tube. Length of the tube will not be similar to that one. It has to be calculated here. Got the idea, no? So I'll bring the, no, this will be much easier. Object at infinity. Final image is also at infinity. Rays are parallel. Okay, normal adjustment. Okay, this I think I don't have. I'll draw it here only. No, the same. In the normal adjustment, I'll show the diagram. This is the objective lens. This is erecting lens. And these are eyepiece. The rays which are last one diagram. This is very important. It's a part of syllabus. No. This is the eyepiece. Fe I'm writing, and this is a human eye. Oh. So we know this. This should be the far away object, or say like a rays from distant object. Terrestrial telescope in normal adjustment. Or what do you mean by that? Final image at 4 point. Different. So what can be this? This is F naught. Will agree. So this is erecting lens. The focal length of this is F. What it should do? If the image is at 2F, if the image I1, if it is formed at 2F, where the If that I1 will become object for erecting lens, and what it do, it will form the image at again 2f, no? Go back to ray optics. And if this is Fe, the rays finally what happen? Will become parallel. So now what I say that I am seeing the object clearly and I am relaxed. My eye is relaxed, no strain in the eye. So what is the length of the tube now? The length of the tube will be f naught plus 2f plus 2f plus fe. What is the problem here? I'm going to lose some. Say whenever a light passes through a lens, some energy will be lost. Of course, the intensity will decrease, but still, okay, I'll get a erect image, no? So what is this lens we should call? What we should call this lens? Erecting lens. So shall I use this erecting lens to view the star? Say I think star, moon, erected, inverted, doesn't matter. No, for heavenly object, we go for terrestrial telescope without erecting lens. For terrestrial telescope, what happened? All setup is same, only that erecting lens is brought here. And you have to do adjustment in such a way that normal adjustment. You have to make these conditions. Then this will be the length of the tube. Then this will become normal adjustment. So terrestrial telescope in normal adjustment or image at 4 point. So what is earlier thing here? So this is that terrestrial telescope with image at near point. And there's the overall the picture of what we are supposed to learn that one. Okay, I think apparent dip left over. I think tomorrow after advanced paper I'll continue that one. Apparent dip is one thing left over. Tomorrow we'll have